Hi guys, it's Reece Henley here for Victory and Vice's podcast on the countdown to the European Championships. I'm putting each competing nation under the microscope, assessing their chances at this summer's tournament and giving my verdict on exactly where I think they'll finish. Today I'll be taking a look at 2018 World Cup winners and Euro 2016 runners-up, France. Now it's fair to say that France are a nation of born winners. Football, rugby, athletics, you name it, France have world-class ability in their countrymen, and in football in particular, France are at the top of the men's game. Whilst the country went through something of a lull in terms of their performances at tournaments after the 2006 World Cup final loss to Italy, it's fair that they're back in style, so let's assess the France squad for a minute. We all know the obvious candidates for world-class talent. Hugo Lloris is a world-class goalkeeper in his day, as is Varane in defence, Kanté and Pogba in midfield, and Antoine Griezmann in attack. Frankly, on paper, there simply isn't a team in world football that can beat them. But the shining star in this team is Kylian Mbappe. Having broken onto the scene for Monaco in 2016, it took no time for the Frenchman to announce himself on the big stage. PSG snapped him up and France were quick to make him their main man. Elsewhere, Hossam Aouar of Lyon, who will be familiar to Arsenal fans, will be hoping to break into the midfield, as will Juventus' Adrien Rabiot. Now, under normal circumstances, there isn't much to say when it comes to France's group. Usually they're awarded a softened group as a reward for being a top seed. However, this time around it's a totally different picture. They have been drawn into the so-called group of death along with Germany, Portugal and likely whipping boys Hungary. More bad news for France comes as even though Germany have been largely underwhelming in recent years, as the post-peak World Cup winning squad rebuild project stretches on, Germany will play their games at home in Munich also. This is probably the most significant home advantage in the tournament, as France will need to be on top form to get past a German team that will be looking to right the wrongs of their dismal 2018 World Cup campaign. Ultimately though, I think they will win the group, largely due to the sheer depth of quality that the French possess. They will be able to freshen up the squad for those two key games and retain a level of quality that could prove too strong for the opposition. If they can manage to do this, their route to the final is straightforward, and they will likely miss the other big nations. If not, they could face Belgium, and fatigue could set in prematurely. It all rests on how this group ends up. If France can come out on top, I back them to win the whole thing, no questions asked. And at 11-2 to win the tournament, so long as you back them to win the group, they're well worth backing. So what do you think? Will France win it, or will they falter in the group of death? Let us know in the comments, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be alerted when I give my verdict on the other nation's chances.